How you doing, everybody? This is Jonathan, your fitness business management expert, and in this video I'm going to specifically address the personal trainers that are new to the industry, and more than likely you are starting off in a gym, more so than a studio, and I wanted to give you the 5 main tips that I would give to any trainer starting off to see success early. So number 1 is going to be know your stuff. Now, we're far beyond the days where just looking the part is going to be your only way to getting clients. I do think that it still plays a part in the whole client getting process, but we deal with so many chronic diseases and so many different avenues of fitness that it helps if you're well-rounded. And you have to consistently study, you have to consistently stay on top of what's new, and give yourself a chance to experience different types of training so that you're more valuable to any potential client. Number 2, become an early bird. I was actually just talking to a bunch of trainers in my old stomping grounds that just started, and they were hanging out there at 2 p.m. And then I said, what are you doing here? Nobody's here at this time. And they said, well, right now I have meetings, which I understood, but generally they would hang out from like 5 to 9 p.m. because those are the prime time hours. And while they are the prime time hours for gym patrons, there's a lower percentage of qualified personal training clients, I believe, that come at that time frame. Moreover, if you're new to personal training, you'll probably come to find that the experienced trainers get fed clients a little bit more often than you do. And that's just part of the game, and that's something to be expected, because if a salesperson sells a personal training package, they want to know that the person, the new client, is going to enjoy themselves, and this trainer has probably paid their dues, or they're just cool with the salespeople. That may just happen. I'll address that in a little bit. But you want to put yourself in a position where there's less competition with other trainers, and there's a better chance at you closing clients. And that occurs at like 5 in the morning, because that's when your professionals are going to be going to the gyms. And these are probably the most dedicated people that you're ever going to meet. While the gym might not be as populated, I'd say a far larger proportion of the people that are actually in the gym would work as personal training clients. And if your gym is the type of gym that offers complimentary sessions, odds are they didn't get many, because the trainers that are there in the morning probably have clients already, and they didn't have anybody to do their comp sessions. So they're right there. More than often, I believe they come from a higher income bracket than people that you see at the prime time, who are going to be mainly composed of 9-to-5ers, college kids. It's going to be a large mix, whereas at 5:30 in the morning you're going to find really dedicated people or professionals. So get yourself up early in the morning and then talk to them. I'll go over how you talk to them in a little bit. Number 3, if you can't be a complete genius, at least be very happy. And let me explain it like this. When I was a personal trainer, I was not a guy that smiled a whole lot. I'm still not that guy. I'm just not Mr. Happy-Go-Lucky. When I do see my clients, I'm incredibly happy to see them, and I do show them appreciation. But I think about this other trainer whose name was Jesse, and he was just like a Colgate commercial 24 hours a day. Now, he knew his stuff, but it just helped that he was always friendly. I think actually going back to the gym and seeing the new batch of trainers walk around, a lot of them tend to walk around with a scowl, or looking confused, or looking like they have nothing to do. And that, to the client, says, well, this guy must not really be worth, my time. Even to this day, if I go to the gym and I see Jesse walking around, he's smiling, he's talking, he's high-fiving somebody. And, people are attracted to that. So if you're not somebody that just has a wealth of information and just go up and start spitting unbelievable terms and fix, somebody's posture on the spot, put a smile on your face, fix your face, because people are watching you, and they're going to judge you far before you ever come up to them, because people watch the trainers in the gym. Next, very important, this could be number 1, learn to box. All right, now, it's not so much becoming a boxer, but understanding how to do work with focus mitts, because I'd say one of the number 1 reasons why people suffer from chronic diseases, it starts from stress. And nowadays, there is no outlet to release stress. Generally, you want to just hit something, but what are you going to hit? You're going to punch a wall, break your hand. You can't hit anybody at work. So, just you having that ability to give them an opportunity to release stress, I guarantee you, if you had a flyer up in your gym and it said, spend 15 minutes with John, working, do some boxing training for free, get some focus mitt work. If you know what you're doing, people will fall in love with it because there's no opportunity to release that stress. And moreover, not a lot of trainers take the time to do that. They usually focus on their routine. So having a specialization that is scarce only makes you more valuable in the eyes of the clients. So make sure to learn how to box. I can't tell you how many times other trainers' clients watched me with my client and said, how come we don't box? Trainer says, well, I don't do that. Can we box with him? Well, can I box with him? What are they going to do? And it's not a means to steal other people's clients. I'm just saying, you want to give yourself a competitive advantage. So do so first by being there when no other trainer is there. Excuse my text message. Be at the gym when no other trainer is there. And number two, learn to box. Offer a skill that under no circumstances that people can create on their own. They can go to a boxing class, but they'll be air punching. They can go over to the heavy bag, but there's nobody talking to them. There's nobody, egging them on, kind of like pushing their buttons. And the face-to-face interaction of working with focus mitts is vastly different from working with a heavy bag or a speed bag or a double end bag. So get your skills up, and you can even create a training session around boxing. And I guarantee you will have much more people waiting for you than you did before. Next is going to be advise, don't criticize. I can't tell you how many times I walk through the gym, and this is various gyms, and trainers all use the same line if they're trying to pick up a client off the floor. They either say, hey, you're doing it wrong, or do you want to train with me? Let me tell you, saying, hey, you're doing it wrong is a big turnoff. It's just saying, the translation to the client is, hey, I'm arrogant. I just like to tell people what to do. And the other one that trainers like to use, hey, do you want to train with me? Really just says, hey, I'm going to try to sell you something. Like patrons of the gym know the deal. So if you use either of those two lines, it's not going to work. But I have great news for you because I have the two lines that you always want to use on clients when you're trying to pick up clients off the floor, and it's almost completely foolproof. The first line, get out your pen and paper, is, excuse me, would you mind if I offer you some advice? Now, how is that different from you're doing it wrong? First, it puts you in a position of knowledge and expertise. And second, it's not offensive. It's not saying, hey, I'm the best thing since sliced bread, and nothing that you're doing is working. Can I offer you some advice? Also gives them a choice, and more than likely, you'll get a yes. So this goes back to rule number one. If you're going to say something like that, know your stuff, and you should be able to give really good advice. Don't ask somebody, can I offer you advice if they're doing their exercise perfectly with great form, and don't say, hey, I saw you 5 minutes ago over there. Usually it's you're trying to pick up a girl and you didn't know what to say. But have something that that they're doing at the moment that's fixable, why it's wrong, what you can do to fix it, and how it'll help them. That will then open up the door to conversation. You can go over goals. Now, there are some clients in the gym that just tend to suck up all your time and ask a million questions, never sign up for personal training. I suggest that you employ the 2.5 minute rule. You start talking, you give them 2.5 minutes to ask whatever they want, and then you're going to have to cut them off at some point and say, hey, listen, I guess you have a lot of questions. Why don't we book a one-on-one, because I have to make sure to walk the floor to help a bunch of people, or do you want to have a one-on-one? No, you know what, don't try to have a one-on-one right then and there. Schedule an appointment, run, get your book, and then walk around with your book for the rest of the day, and then you can call them for their one-on-one appointment. If they're serious, they will see you, and they'll actually take you as credible, somebody that's looking to give you advice, as opposed to just try to sell you something. Now, the other thing that you can do, that really just kind of lends itself back to the appointment book thing. walk around with an appointment book all the time and speak to everybody. Not so much on the free weight area. I mean, you can, but typically toward the machines. The people at the machines generally don't know what they're doing, and if they did, they'd give the free weight area a shot. So I think you're more likely to see success at the free weight circuit area or even the cardio area. And all you got to do is walk up and say, "Excuse me, hi, my name is Jonathan. I was walking around to make sure that everybody got their complimentary sessions. Have you gotten yours?" If they say yes, great. Schedule up for a one-on-one. If they say no, if they say they haven't gotten their comp sessions, schedule them for a one-on-one. If they say they have gotten their comp sessions, move on. Or they may even say, "Yeah, but I didn't really get anything out of it." Listen, you're going to come across in personal training more no's than yeses. So you're going to have to work off of volume. And that's why I say do it at 5:30, because you're going to be around more people that are likely to be able to afford personal training. So ask the question and then just go through it. After you go through your comp sessions, if you don't get the sale for personal training, go right back to work. I'll go over the sales process in a later video. But those are your two, almost like 98% guarantee for a positive reaction response. I've seen trainers say, "Hey, you want to train with me?" And then the client's, "Oh, no. Well, whenever you're ready to get a real training session, just let me know." And they never hear from the client again. So, can I offer you some advice? But know your stuff before you ask that, because you want to give them valuable information. If you tell them stuff they already know, you're automatically discounted. You tell them something they don't know, all of a sudden, "Hey, this is the guy I value." And then you can maybe sneak in, "Hey, you look a little bit, what are your stress levels?" You can ask it at some point. If you ever want to box, all my clients love it. And, it's just another door for you to open for them so that they can walk into your expertise. Now, I'm going to talk about some politicking that you want to do when you're at the gym. If you're new to a gym, what you should be doing is you should be taking the classes of the most popular aerobics instructors. Why? Because they generally talk to the clients, and since they teach aerobics and they get paid directly by the gym, there's more trust there. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten clients referred to me over by a spin instructor or an aerobics instructor. After you take their class, "Hey man, that was awesome. By the way, my name is John. I just started at the gym. You want to work out sometime?" Give the instructor a free session. If you want to give somebody a free session, give it to the instructor and blow their minds. And then always drop the line, "Hey, if you know anybody that's looking for a personal trainer, let me know," because they get people all the time that ask them for training, or they may ask about personal trainers, and you want to give them a great resource. So definitely go to the most popular aerobics classes and get cool with the aerobics instructor. Number 2, get cool with the front desk staff if they're friendly. All right, now gyms, I guess for whatever reason, it's smart to hire really attractive girls at the front desk. And that's fine, but they also tend to sell shakes and handle little problems that the members have. And members can make them their go-to people. So you also want to get cool with the front desk girls. And not in a flirtatious maybe in kind of a flirtatious kind of way, but in such a way that they understand that you're a great trainer, so that whenever it comes up, "Hey, clients will ask, 'How do you stay in shape?' Well, I trained with John over there. You should probably give him a shot." I've gotten referrals from them. Last but not least, and of course, you want to rub elbows with some of the salespeople. And it doesn't, you don't have to give them a workout. I mean, you probably should. It couldn't hurt. But, just dropping by, giving them a hello. They have a thankless job. They have to call, lists all day long. So anything that you can do to brighten their day, if you're getting coffee, get them a coffee. You want them to think about you when they have somebody that's looking for a personal trainer. And you know what? Bobby may be available. I know a great guy. They don't even know how you train, but they know a great person named Bobby that they're going to refer their clients to, just because they like them. And that's kind of what the gyms are like. So don't take it personally when you find that the trainer that's been there for a while gets a lot of clients without even trying, and instead you're giving a stack of papers of people to call, or you're just giving the floor and saying, "Hey, work the floor." It's just like that. It's the nature of the business. It's the nature of the beast. Once you've proven yourself, you will get clients, just coming to you, or you will have your sales manager or personal training manager, feeding you clients. But until then, you've got to eat. So take notes on these pieces of advice. I wouldn't give it to you if I didn't think it works, and let me know how it works for you. So, remember, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to call me, text me, or email me. Remember to like this video, comment this video. If you stumbled on this video accidentally and you've never been to this channel before, subscribe to this channel. I'm going to try to give a lot of information on personal training sales, personal training marketing, personal training lifestyle, bootcamp marketing, entrepreneurship, business management, the whole shebang. I'm going to give a lot of information, so it'd be in your best interest to subscribe. Also, if this video is of particular interest to you, you want to make sure to add it to your favorites, because routinely I'll switch videos names, switch the playlist, and if this information is useful for you, you want to make sure that you can always access this content, because there will be a large library of videos by the time I'm done with this channel. For all my Twitter followers, make sure to retweet this. There are a lot of trainers out there that wouldn't be able to get this kind of information if it isn't for your participation. You're getting this information for free. Give it out for free. Retweet it, and good fortune will come back to you. I'll say it one more time. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to call me, text me, or email me. Remember to eat healthy, hydrate, drive safe, stress levels low, get rest, don't slap anybody. I will see you all tomorrow or the next day, and you have a good one.